now, the great city of New York hosts the Great Fall Classic of America with 3 parade-packed hours featuring fantastic floats, gigantic balloons, big band, your favorite celebrity, performances from today's top recording stars, and showcasing the most popular musicals on Broadway. It's all marching your way. Welcome to the magnificent Macy's 84th Thanksgiving Day Parade. You're floating over the world-famous island of Manhattan and cruising above the iconic skyline of New York City. The streets are filled with families. The children are filled with excitement. 50 million viewers around the world are filled with anticipation as the celebration begins on your Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving and welcome to Ground Level. We're here on 34th Street in New York City, right in front of the legendary Macy's department store. And once again this year, Meredith and I have the great honor of hosting the most exciting and the largest Thanksgiving celebration anywhere.
The fun and the festivities have just started, so gather the family around and enjoy an event that has become a tradition, much in the same light as turkey and pumpkin pie on the 4th Thursday of November.
Now, the parade actually starts uptown about 2.8 miles from where we are standing right now. Al Roker, our morning colleague and dear friend, is there for the start of things to kick it off. Al, good morning.
Hey,
Happy
Al.
Thanksgiving.
Hey, guys, good morning and hello. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Behind us, 10,000 marchers who are ready to get this fantastic show on the road. Here at the head of the pack is the head of the parade, executive producer, Robin Hall.
Thank you, Al. Happy Thanksgiving.
You too.
You know something? It's been 10 years we've been doing this.
That's hard to believe.
I know. I think it's a nice round number. I think this year I'm hanging up the top hat.
Oh.
I am. I'm going to pass these scissors to my friend and colleague, Amy Kuhl.
Thank you very much.
Who's here this morning. Will go do the honors going forward.
All
It is
right.
absolutely my honor to follow in your footsteps and continue these treasured traditions of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade as we march almost 10,000 strong into the
10,000.
future. And let's count it down for the 84th time.
All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's have a parade!
Live from New York City, NBC presents Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade with your hosts from The Today Show, Matt Lauer, Meredith Vieira, and Al Roker.
Welcome back to this spectacular view of the parade at 6th Avenue and 38th Street, marching its way toward us. It won't be long now before they land right here on 34th Street.
And ready for takeoff are the breathtaking, eye-high, leg-kicking precision dance company, the Radio City Rockettes. For over 50 years, these disciplined dancers have dazzled us all with their elegant costumes and their perfectly executed routines.
Staging one of the most spectacular and popular Christmas shows in New York, the Rockettes rock Radio City Music Hall with 5 shows a day, 7 days a week, before 2 million people a year. And now performing Holiday Medley before you are the Rockettes.
arriving. After a year of planning, after months of rehearsing, after taking 2,300 footsteps through the streets of Manhattan, our marchers have finally reached their destination. They are here at Macy's Parade Plaza.
And having the honor to lead the parade is Purdue University's All-American Marching Band. They boast having the biggest bass drum in the world and having had the biggest name out of the world, Neil Armstrong, as a Purdue bandsman.
Now director Jay Gephardt's group plays the big hit, New York, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the grand arrival of the 84th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
That familiar roar of the NYPD motorcycle signals that the parade party has completed its 2.8-mile trek. This fleet of two-wheelers marks the leading edge of America's biggest tribute to Thanksgiving.
Macy's March.
And keeping up with Robin stride for stride is the big parade's new executive producer, Macy's veteran Amy Kuehl.
Also leading the parade and snooping overhead is our good pal Snoopy as the flying ace. And the ace comes prepared. Notice the binoculars, the red scarf, the aviator hat, and the vintage goggles. This year marks the 60th anniversary of the Peanuts cartoon phenomenon.
Love him. Also notice that it takes 50 handlers on the ground to keep Snoopy from flying up, and away. You Snoopy fans will be happy to know that next year, an all-new Peanuts animation will be flying your way. Comes Charlie Brown, Lucy, Linus, and Woodstock in their own backyard. The crowds cheer as the classic creations of cartoonist Charles Schulz float on by.
Take a look. Woodstock is perched atop Snoopy's red doghouse, waving flags to remind Snoopy that his favorite program, the National Dog Show, presented by Purina, is on NBC just after this parade. And for the 31st time, the centerpiece of today's festivities, the Tom Turkey float, desperately flaps its way downtown, hoping not to be a Thanksgiving statistic, because 91% of all Americans will gobble up turkey on this holiday.
Once again this year, the Emmy Award-winning SpongeBob SquarePants has surfaced from his pineapple home under the Pacific Ocean to absorb all the excitement above the streets of New York City.
You know, you start to understand why SpongeBob has that smile on his face. He continues to clean up in the ratings, being the #1 animated program among youngsters on television for 9 straight years.
Nickelodeon's yellow superstar Sponge squeezes all he can out of modern technology by hosting more than 11 million friends on Facebook and tweeting to thousands of fans about his current underwater activities. Here in bright primary colors are Charlie, Kit, and CJ, Macy's first family of elves.
These inflated ornaments are a recreation of an original gnome who made his debut in 1947. That's the year the holiday classic Miracle on 34th Street premiered.
Well, folks, after 10,000 marchers have crossed our path, after 27 spectacular floats, 16 helium-filled giant balloons, 850 clowns, 12 marching bands,
Throw in a couple dozen pizza throwers.
After all of that, here is the crowning moment, Santa Claus. Yes, it all ends, as it always ends, with Santa's sleigh, provided by Macy's. A colossal 3.5 stories tall float, portraying the moment of Santa's departure from the North Pole.
With his magic reindeer in the lead, Santa's beautiful sleigh is pulled skyward, lifting off from the roof of the most famous toy shop in the world.
And look, kids, Mrs. Claus is seen on the balcony. She's waving and wishing Santa a very safe and happy journey.
This heartwarming scene marks the official start of the holiday season and the official end of today's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.